Good morning. Today is August the 13th. We are sort of in new territory today. We are going to pop in. We're kind of like just kind of bushwhacking directly in. We're going to pop out on a wetland or a meadow and kind of head northeast, I think, and see where we end up. We're in the same greater area that we found potential tracks in the last couple of weeks. So basically we're doing a broader patrol of that area to see if there are tracks in this area, see if there's potentially a group or an individual or two in the area, and we'll go from there. We're hoping to find the pattern of that so that we have a new investigation to begin, but that the proof comes with the pudding of when we get in there. So we're going to try that. We're going to get going, and wish us luck. Thanks. Okay, we are back. We're in the first meadow. Not a huge meadow, but like a little crappy pond in the middle over here. There's another meadow over that way. We're going to go this way because allegedly there's a meadow over there and a big wetland. That is my overall goal. If I can traverse this, which is so far sort of dry, but that waterbed. Oh, there's a stream over there. I got to figure out a way around. I stand corrected. So the joys of new territory, kind of learning how to circumnavigate some stuff. Let's see how jumpable this is. Or can I go in? It's wider than I like, but it also turns, so I can go around. I think my overall goal is going over there, because that's indicative of where the stream goes. The meadows are essentially too, at least in theory. So we're going to go in there, go over that way. I think the meadows on average are about 200 feet apart, not too far. We're not doing anything overly crazy today, but we are looking for repetition of tracks in an area not far from where we found them before. I'm just curious if there's an overall pattern that would be indicative of presence, like I said before. So over here, that looks more jumpable if that's the way in. Oh shit. This kind of splits. I gotta figure out how to deal with this. So probably jumpable. I just got to find a good spot. Or it kind of arcs that way too. Either way, I'm going in over there somehow. But parts of this look like they're basically jumpable. And again, my expectations for the day are kind of up in the air because this is new territory, so I'm not really sure what to expect overall. But the sucky thing is, if this doesn't work out, I don't really have a plan B for the day, so we'll see where we are. I'm looking for an opening because the other meadow is sort of over there. I have to head into the wood line about, thinking 200 feet or so again. And okay, I can see over there what looks to be a clearing, so that's our next spot we're going to try to hit once I get through this loveliness and make my way into the woods. And what I would like to do ideally is parallel the stream, because that is also a navigational way back out. Since I'm kind of just walking into the tree line here, I can get through these. Sorry, spider, you're gonna need to build a new house. My bad. From ferns to grabber bushes. The thing about ferns, they're pretty, but the many times I've whined about not being able to put my where my feet are being put. The bitch of that is, if you hit a sudden dip, you can hyperextend your knee or something, and that isn't ideal. But also kind of shitty for tracking. But, and even as I make my way through here, there's a dip. Hold on, everything is dark. Why? Okay, better. Like, is it really that dark? Okay, never mind. We're in the shadows and basically you can't see shit in here. Interesting. Pardon the darkness of this. I might even take a segment break just to wait until we get out into the open again. So, I don't know if I've inadvertently activated a lighting setting, as it should be less dark than this. I'm going to try to restart the camera, see what that does. I will be back in a moment. Okay, apparently it was a setting, because now I can see everything. Before it was like just completely blacked out. I'm like, what is that? Bizarre. The point being, like, it's not that dark in here. I know you want the illusion of the forest primeval and all that charmingness, but that's not really what's going on. Not accurately reflecting. Like, if anything, it should be an overwhelming green. And I need to figure out a way through this nonsense, because the terrain is not really that even. I don't know if that's capturing it, but yeah, there's another opening over here, and then if I'm right, the wetland is over that way, which is basically what I'm looking for. So the ground in this area is grabber bushes, loose leaf litter, large boulders, and the like. Not ideal for tracking, but in the open wetlands I'm hoping to find, I should probably go over by the stream, see if there's mud over there for tracks as well. Just also trying to find my way around this. Probably just cut through this directly. It's just not very even terrain. I'll probably be picking pine needles out of my stuff for the next 3 days because of this, but this is again where I remind myself, nobody is making you do this. You do this because you enjoy doing this, allegedly. Yeah, about 100 feet further up here, you can see it already, is opening number 2, and the navigational beacon on the way out will be the stream. And then we just cut back. We can walk over to where the car is. And if this takes less time than I thought today, I guess that'll be where we find out what plan B is. I've already spiked myself in the shin with a branch, so we have our obligatory scraped up shin for the week. And as I make my way through here, so far today, last week, for comparison with this week, just to fill you in, it was 85 and hot as hot could be. And by the time I got back to the car, I was kind of feeling the beginnings of potential heat stroke. So got some water and felt better, but this week, by comparison, I don't even think it's 60 degrees right now. It's probably like 58, 59. So it is literally night and day difference. I think we're going to go around this and take the easier way to get over to that meadow and the lake. So, meadow here, and it looks like there's a meadow over there. So, we are traveling in the predicted northeastern direction that we thought we were. And we'll be out in the open in a matter of seconds. And then looks like there's one further over there too. So we are accomplishing what we came here to do. I just, again, how fruitful it is, it's new territory, so I don't have any frame of reference. Look back over there. You can kind of see that. You can also see where the stream comes out to navigate our way back. The overall system we're in today is a bunch of interconnected meadows and wetlands. Probably historically beaver handiwork, but as so much of Vermont is. So we came out here and what is up with the camera? So I'm going to restart again because apparently we're having some form of issue here. Okay, we're back. This time it was all white. I don't know what's up with that. I'll have to keep an eye on the camera then. Can't really blame the weather today either though, because it's not really that dark or light out. The other thought I have is I was wondering what drone ability we would have in here, because this is what we're looking at, tall grass, wet grass. And that doesn't bode well for a spot to lift off from. I'm going to walk out in the middle, get a basic look at what's in here. Looks like we've had some ungulates, probably whitetails, that were bedding down in here. I'm walking kind of through their bedroom right now. So we find yet another stream to hop to get over. We're either going that way, but there's something over here too. I want to hit both. Although right there's a rocky spot, I can probably jump there. I'm going to probably go up the hill first and see what's up there. I am concerned about the camera though, because it was this year or last year that I had issues with gimbal cameras. I'd gotten an Osmo something, the DJI one, and they, if you recall, wanted you to register an app before you can even use the damn camera, which I think is a fucking scam. I can understand it with a drone because you've got enough other complexities, because the FAA regulates so much of what you do and all that, but an out-of-the-box camera needing to be registered, frankly, is BS. That is predatory marketing, if that's the right term. But I just walked through another major orb weavers. Are not going to be liking me much today. So far I've made 2 of them. Need to build a new house. So the fun of this is, if that actually is the wetland, you're all dark again. What the actual fuck? Okay, we're back. The camera's having some issues. We'll, I guess, have to deal with that. We've already kind of committed to where we are and all that, so I didn't really bring, or did I? I did, but I don't have it charged, so we're kind of going to have to work with what we have. and make our way up here and just keep an eye on the camera and reset it. That seems to put it back to a usable thing because it's been all dark and all white so far, and what that's about, I don't know. That's new. I don't know if it's dying on me, I'm going to be pissed because I haven't had it that long, and I haven't really used it so much it should be doing that. So we'll just have to roll the punches and try not to lose my sunglasses. So I fight with the grabber bushes to get some solid ground so I can resituate myself. Okay, sorry for the shoddy camera work for a second. Okay, let's go see what's up here. If this is the wetland, it's going to be a big pond, and with the Google mapping I did yesterday, I think that might be what this is. I just expected it to be further out and rougher going. But so far, not so much. The other change I made for the day is I have bear mace, and I brought a pointy something to defend myself with too, because we're in the greater neighborhood of an area where in 2017, although I do think it was a case of mistaken identity, I was set upon by a coy wolf and attacked and had to ward him off, which is enough to cause some concerns. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can see where I came from. I also, orienteering through here directionally isn't really that bad either. I just need to work my way around the bumpiness here to get to where I can get out in the open over here. There's a lot of undergrowth to navigate. I'm going to go over here because that looks to open up a little more mercifully and drop me in the corner. So it's a large meadow. Kind of a larger version of what we were just in. And okay. The lighting on the camera seems to be behaving so far. Let's go shoreline and look for some tracks. So, regarding Bigfootery and the community and all that this week, I had a genius on Facebook recommend I read Dr. Matthew Johnson for a good take on how Bigfoot works, and I just, you know, in the face of absurdity, you can only be so nice. I'm going to walk over there. This isn't the big wetland. It's either, there was a meadow and there was a wetland. I can't remember which one was closer to the road, so I'm going to see if there is a clearing through that over there. If not, there is over here. And that kind of coincides back over that way. So that is our immediate plan. There may be something over there too. The nice thing is this is easier going than I thought. When I saw this on the map, you never really can tell the nature of an area until you actually get there. And so far, this has been pretty easy going. And there's something up the hill there too. I'm going to go over here and check this, but we'll see. For the sake of those that like the scenery, this is meadow number 3. A little pond in the middle. We came from over there. So basically my mission is I just have to remember the order of things. Or worst case scenario, the way out is basically due that way. That'll drop me on the forest road I came in on as well. Alright, so there's that. That does not look like a clearing. I don't even know if I'm like right there. Or, you know, it actually does. So well, the zoom is playing nicely now. Maybe it got over itself. There could be. It's not such a far deviation from where I'm going that actually due north, based on memory, is there's nothing over there. We're going to go over this way and go up a ways in here and see what's over there. Because the position of that would make that the wetland. And that was my overall goal for best track finding. And it looks like it wants to be a clearing. It's also probably only 200 feet, so you're not going to lose sight of this. And I can basically work with that on a navigational basis again. I just need to get in here and see what I'm up against. As I run immediately into a big log. Yeah, there's something over there. Let me climb this and then see how bad this is. I might be doing a segment break before I get up there. Just so I can kind of navigate this. That doesn't strike me as a bad idea, so we're going to do that. We will be back in a bit. Okay, we're back. We're not quite to the potential wetland yet. But we just need to navigate a little further. Apparently now I'm tracking a moose. There are moose tracks, although it's very hard to see them in basically this loose leaf litter and whatnot. And we're in this. Some spots are thicker than others. I'm kind of like just walking, and we came back from over there. I can still see the clearing over there, so we're not going to get lost. I don't know that we're going to get any further in. This is either the wetland or it isn't. If it isn't, I don't want to navigationally press my luck beyond what I need to. I'm also trying to find the least. Looks like we're following the stream. Oh shit. And once I get past this loveliness, or we do that. And now I'm mad at myself, because if you look at the thing along the stream, that's actually a lot more workable than where I was going. That being said, get the spider web off my camera. I've gotten a little bored with the crazy tree line. I got like another 50 feet. I'm going to cross over. I think that looks more traversable. So yeah, we're going to go over on this. At which point, the one thing I need to do here, these are all algae ridden, so I gotta be careful. These can be slippery, and I would like to avoid having wet ass for the rest of it. This isn't really any, I guess it is if we go around. This stretch is not overly friendly either, so we're just going to kind of have to wing it a little bit and get through this. The approach to this meadow and or wetland is not proving the most friendly. It's like literally 30 feet over there, and it's a bitch to get over there. This is becoming annoying. I just need some kind of pricker. Hopefully, that is the last of it. So, camera's still behaving. 20 feet to there. I would absolutely not recommend hiking this at night. You'd kill yourself. Or you'd be going real slow. So, I just kind of have to mind my footing. It's not even ground. Again, this loveliness. So, more or less we're going to follow the stream back out, get on the right, although the left-hand side of it when I'm leaving, and then we will get to basically reverse our way out, if this is what I hope it is. Ah, you bastard. Move. Can this shit be any thicker? Probably, but still. You're doing that charming white thing again. Yeah, the camera is definitely having issues, and I really can't explain why, because the weather is really not that extreme today. And this is not the wetland. This is, or is it? I'm on the edge of a stream bed. Part of a bigger system that I need to get out in the open to see and not fuck. Sorry. Much more of a bitch than previously thought. It's going to be fun getting back too. But I don't know that I want to go further than this, because this is getting increasingly dicey getting through to get back. Fuck. Pardon my F-bombs. So we're effectively on the wrong side of a beaver dam in a very swampy boulder field that is, like I said, this is really dicey going. And get out over there to get to dry land, sort of. And I'll see if this is what I hope it is, so I can declare mission accomplished and go home and figure out what ails the camera. But then you get to the point where you say F it and get your feet wet, because it's inevitable. So definitely a photo worthy spot. Yeah, the camera's even a little warm to the touch. Again, it's not that warm out. It's like it's fighting to be like 62 right now. So there was a large beaver meadow furthest out and a wetland, and if I'm right, this is that beaver meadow, which is, because if not, you'd have a big swamp over there, and obviously there isn't one. So shit. Walking through here is a pain in the ass. I see a potential opening over there. I'm going to go back to the other meadow before we attempt that, though. I want to go over there, but it's just like, I'm going to go over that mound over there if I can get over there. And declare victory with that, because this whole area is just like a big freaking swamp. Yep. Son of a bitch, it's driving me back against the wood line. It is, it's like all a big swamp. I'll get my picture before I go, but let's get to that mound over there if that's at all possible. This shit is like all moose bed or Bigfoot, whatever. This is starting to piss me off. Huh? This is really starting to piss. Yep, we're done. We're like, it's all, this all looks like tall grass. It's all underwater. And so the other possibility, I can actually see through there, and there's a wetland over there too, maybe. Trouble is, this is a bitch. And I literally am right now, like at a water barrier, which is annoying the shit out of me. How far in is that? And you definitely want to stay. Okay, you know what? You son of a bitch. Is it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Somewhere in the audience right now, somebody's yelling, give it up. You have a valid point, but it's a lousy 50 effing feet. The fun is, it's all this tall grass crap, so I can't see if I'm stepping in water or what. Can't make up my mind if that, because this is not the wetland, obviously. Moose poo. It's not really a hike without moose poo, is it? Right now you can literally see, I'm not seeing, I'm going to go right up there, but if I don't see it, then I'm going to conclude it's over there. Yeah, this thing is, we had a lot of rain, because this thing is like one big freaking sponge. And as I get deeper into sloshing goodness over here, and retreat yet again, you'd think I was in fucking Manitou. I'm not seeing any clear space through there. And the thing about the wetland is, it was big, like expanse big. And at an opening, let's go look. This meadow sucks. Enough said, this meadow actually sucks. Yeah, that does open up in there. So, true to our plan and accomplishing the mission, although I haven't seen any squatchy looking tracks. Yeah, you go 100 feet in here, you come out on the other end. So, the way back, if I fuck up, is back through there, other meadow, hang a left, and then it's either one, it's two meadows over. So right now we are 1, 2, 3, 4 meadows, and I have to remember to take some pictures of all this when I get out again. But okay, we're back. Yeah, the camera is definitely taking on interest. I don't know why either, because like I said, normally it's like either extreme cold or humidity. And today, that's not the case. It's actually pretty nice out right now. At least this opens up mercifully. So, is this actually an opening, or am I being suckered? Because I'm not going to go any further if it is. And I'm going to go as far as the tree line takes me, and if I don't see an opening, then I think I have been had. But I'll go to this log and see. Because no, there's something over here. I'm just not going to go through all that shit to get to it. And just remember to cut to the right when you come back out. Yeah, it's like basically 50 feet over here. This is either a massive pond or as far as we're going to go, because that's as far as I remember on the map, and I don't feel like getting turned around in here, even though I do have my Zoleo with me. I was talking about the Bigfoot community too. I guess my overall, because it's a thing that's come up in a couple of different forums and groups this week, is again the need to separate the subject from the community. Because one is the subject, which is fascinating. The other is a popularity contest, largely driven by money. And unlike myself, there's a lot of people out there that don't want it solved, because then they can't milk it for money anymore. And the fun of that is, what the hell? What is with Are you behaving? Is that sunlight? No, it's not. Okay, one more time. So basically you're in for a video with a million cuts in it because it just doesn't seem to want to be. I don't know what's wrong with the camera, but I may have to fall back on the body cam, which will make consistent lighting but more bumpy. We'll just have to roll with that because you're not going to get through this without some bumpiness. But what I need to do in the future is bring my other gimbal, because then I can set up my GoPro on it for plan B if this one fucks up. Okay, so officially speaking, if this is not the wetland, this is where, can we, like, and it's not. Okay, this is as far as we go then. Let's get out to the woodland, or, well, it's a hillside thing. But again, if this were, let's get over here, I can look better. The thing is, I'm not seeing water, so, or not, this ain't the meadow. This is like the outermost meadow, and we're gonna, the line is drawn here. We turn back and go back the way we came, because, and watch me find a much easier way out going back the way we came. So what we're gonna do is probably take a segment break to save myself battery camera battery life, and get this goddamn, whatever that is, I'm off my face. Work our way back, and right now, based on best guess, again, I was looking at the map yesterday, so my memory of this should be fairly fresh, is Big Grassland waterway should be over there. Or I'm not going any further because I don't want to get turned around in here to the point where I don't know where I am anymore. As of right now, I can backtrack. So what I'm going to do, having failed so far to find the lovely pond in the middle of nowhere, it's remarkably similar to New Manitou, is we are going to get by these grabber bushes and then declare a segment break while I maneuver back to the meadow, which I'm going to assume is going to be a hands-free operation. So we'll be back in a bit. Stay tuned. And in for a grueling hike, if nothing else. So we'll be back. Okay, we are back. We find ourselves in the second meadow over here. Again, we located the big waterway or the wetland by way of the drone. It's basically, I think, over there. We walked by it and went through every other meadow. So that may yet still be on the agenda on the way out, but we are going to work our way back, and this is the tentative outro because there may be more to come, but at this point, a little disappointed because we didn't find any actual potential tracks that were squatchy. We did, much as I hate that word. Thank you, Matt Moneymaker, for making it canon for Bigfoot. But that being said, we did find some moose tracks, avoided some moose poo, got cut up in the undergrowth yet again, because this stretch right here and the one going through to where the big meadow is, the initial approach of that is a bitch. I'm not even going to be nice and try to sugarcoat it. That was navigationally some heavy undergrowth to go through. We got a little bit to go through here to get back to the main road. And I'm going to get to the other meadow, and then if I can see a way over to the big wetland, we're going to get over there too. I was able to deduce where things were with the drone at probably about 300 and some odd feet in the air. Sometimes you kind of have to cheat, which I did. But now I kind of know the lay of the land in here. A little bit more of a rigorous workout, and now the sun is coming out and asserting itself and making itself a little bit more known. But I'm going to take the opportunity now. Again, tentative outro, so all the lovely YouTube speak, feel free to like and subscribe, leave comments, suggestions, and before the camera starts going all black or all white again, I don't know what the hell that was, we're going to tentatively head out and be on our way. But I'm guessing this is going to be a fairly long video because a lot of it was me going through the undergrowth and hopefully not dropping too many shocking F-bombs. But that's how much fun it was getting through here, as I scan an area so I don't have to go through crazy shit to get back out. I'm very bored with grabber bushes right now, but we're going to be on our way, and we'll get to the other side and decide whether or not I'm going to see if I can get two dragonflies humping right there. Make that the outro picture. And tentatively, we'll catch you next time. We may come back if I get over to the pond. But quite the little journey today, and the camera is, I don't know, behaving itself currently, so we're not going to press our luck. We'll catch you next time, or there'll be another segment. We'll see you.